X1.
Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra. This time it's version 0.6.5, the newest stable build I guess, and they pumped another one out. And I was just on my way back to my home base to do some more work on it, and in the previous video I left it with a whole bunch of the 15-ton hammers selling at the trading station. Well, as I got farther away from the trading station, I noticed my money never kept going up. So I've been watching it, and for a while now it's been $406,268. So I'm starting to think when you fly away that it stops, when it stops rendering. I'm hoping I don't lose everything. So I'll have to remember to keep an eye on that when I go back next time. And see if I can coast in here for a landing. Oh, don't get too carried away. Oh. Let's make it nice. Oh, too sharp. Oh, almost beautiful. I was really trying to shoot for like right into here. Come on, find your way. Oh, it's gonna be a trick getting them in there maybe. Felt pretty tight. Oh, that's not too shabby. I'll put that there. Close the doors on this puppy. There. Now we're getting this guy. Yeah, I'm back at home base there. Now it's been so long since I've been here. I think it's been like 4 or 5 episodes I was off building my snail. Ooh, got some guys back there. So just a little bit of a recap. I got my side defenses pretty much fleshed out on the lower levels. I got a shop on the far side there too. There's the other side's defenses. Each of these columns acts as its own silo, and if I'm right, I'm guessing it holds about 50 on the conveyors itself, not counting the silos and whatever's going to end up here. Everything's sorted. There should be one for just about every important resource. As far as wood, I decided to deal with it this way and do a pit. Now it's been emptied out a little bit. I took some with me last time, or one of the times I was back here in between actually. But it's still been a while since I've been here. And then the sap, or the rubber, I guess it turns into, I haven't really dealt with it yet. I got some turrets around, one for each corner. Each one has the SCU on it. This one here is having an issue for some reason. It looks like it's undeployed. It's missing its ball. They're all missing. I'm missing my balls. All 4 SCUs are missing their balls. That's a horrible thing to have to say. So yeah, all in all, works pretty good. In the last video I brought my bigger guy, my security guard, as I'm calling him, for the trading station. I brought him back. He fits in here, so if needed, he can come in and unload, recharge, whatever he may need to do. So now the whole thing of me wanting a bigger harvester was because I needed money, and I needed to do some missions. Well, since I maxed out the Geocore missions, all I've been getting is just fights now, no more harvesting or refining missions, so I don't need to do them so much anymore. So now I just needed money. The trading station did more than enough for that. I built up my snail, got all the parts. I got tons of parts from all my excursions and all my shopping. I'm quite the wheeler dealer. I don't have too many blocks left, but the ones I do have are usually ones that I got a use for. So now that I got all that and a buttload of money to boot, I figure this should be enough to get me another good chunk of building done. So that's my goal for this next little series. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be restarting just yet for this new stable build. I want to get this base done, and I don't want to stop until I do. And that making Savage Semi-Snail, I think that might be his name, that took a few days. So I'm getting back to this now. Just not sure what I'm going to do right off the top, so I'm going to kind of just take a look around and see what I feel like doing, and see if I can come up with any new ideas. I know I have to do the refineries inside still. I want to put a roof section to it and have them all feed in for faster unloading and more convenient unloading. I don't want to have to turn around and come back in and all that jazz. Nuh-uh, not likely. So after a bit of planning, I'm going to get right back at her. I think it's a good time for a smoke break. Well, I'm back from my break, and I got to some work here. Got up to a little bit of refining. So I got a whole whack of big receivers, GSO style. The refineries, a couple extra conveyors just to attach everything nicely, and it all leads down to my main ring, which will all feed into my silos, which will be up above here. So I think that's a pretty healthy setup. Each one of these I think right now holds 20. So there's quite a bit. There's 120 in each row. So 360 plus all the ones on the side there in the back. So if I can come in with a vehicle that can overload this base, this part of the base, I'd be amazed. So I don't think anything else. I don't know, I'm going to try maybe. I'll make just a pure harvester. Yeah, I tried that last time, didn't I? So anyway, I got that. Now I'm going to be working on actually closing in this ceiling. Get that protected a bit better. Because I think I'm going to do something hopefully kind of neat on the top. But I'm not too sure exactly as how it's going to work out. Not sure if I'm going to do the idea either, so I don't want to say too much. Just because if it works, it'll be neat. If it doesn't, well, it could be a very big waste of time. So I'm going to finish up with this roof and then get on to the next little bit. Well, I got the floor or the ceiling or roof, for this case since I'm up above it, the floor all sealed up now. My new refining add-ons all complete. With my new floor, I decided to expand my storage capacity, so I built up on like a step kind of idea. And I'm also thinking of maybe using this as part of my defense, so that's why I've angled it out. Now all I have to really do is build the return lines to come down to here for the crafting part. So I think how it works is that the conveyors feed the silos, and I don't know if it's the same line of conveyors that can be attached or how it really works. So I'm not 100% sure on everything, but I'm just trying to build it in such a way where it should work no matter what. So what I may do actually is just leave that part out. So far it can store everything I want. I can make a little base in here, and I can divert stuff. Well, it'll fill up that anyway eventually, and then everything will just come into the center. So I don't know if I'm going to go through all the hassle of filling all this up right yet, but I don't know, maybe. That might be kind of neat to see. But a little bit of an update there. Just been working on the top here. I got to find a new spot for my crane though. Not sure where I want to put it. It might go right up front here. I think it will. And I think it'll do it quite nicely. Right there. I like it. So, just a little reminder, that's what I added in underneath for more resource handling of availability. so I should be able to take a heck of a lot. I think I figured it out roughly about 500 pieces of resources can go into that real fast. I might try and see if I can do it. Bring enough resources back where it can't pick the thing clean. I got a few things I might try. It's just, oh, they're gonna take so long. So long. But anyway, I'm gonna see if I can get some more stuff figured out. And be back with another little bit of an update in a little bit. Well, I got a new harvester bot built, and I think I'm gonna go and collect up some resources. I'm gonna try and get more than just wood. So this might take a little bit. So I'm hoping to fill up a bunch of them silos when I get back here. And I'm not too concerned about the wood pit. So we'll see how this goes. Brand new tech. We'll see how it defends itself. It's got some drills like normal. Saws, bunch of lasers on the front, and lots of collectors, because they're no longer tractor pads. So I'm just going to scoot around and see what I can find. See what this thing looks like with a full load. Should be interesting. Well, I made it back from my harvesting trip, so I figure I'll unload a bit and see how this thing can handle my resources. So I think it might be resourceful. Yeah, it's not quite as quick as I would like, but I think most of that's because of lag. You can see all the resources being pulled up. Get a better look there. Getting pretty full in there. Kinda. Should be able to handle lots more though. Oh, maybe I'm empty. Yeah, well, let's get out of there. Have to head out and get some more resources. Do a lot more harvesting to fill this base up. There's a lot to it. Let's get out there. Yeah, found me a battle. Nice. See how this guy handles in an actual fight. If he's mostly meant for harvesting, but I built everything with a little bit of offensive power. Just seems like I'd be naked without any guns. Would be like, what would it be? I don't even know. Be like scantily clad with clothing if I only had a few guns. Feel like I'd be half naked. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna do so great. He ain't pushing me around. He's lost most of his wheels. I don't even think he's hitting me anymore. So this is not too bad of a little, well, mostly harvester, but it's a decent little battle tech too. I'm just curious to see how many resources that thing can hold. I'm almost wondering if that would be enough to fill my base. But yeah, I'm kind of wishing I had it maybe built in a flatter spot, not quite, or forward some more with my base. Just because that hill at the back, it makes it hard to get my tech in there and stay there to unload when they can hold so many and the receivers can't get it all at once. Oh well, things we learn as we play, eh? So I got another little bit of a load there. There, I'll come back and drop it off. Trying to fill all them silos up top. There's a lot of them. I don't think I'll be able to fill all of them all the way for every resource. Well, I could, but it'll take a long time. As you can see, I got quite the fill going on under here. As much as this puppy will hold, that's what she's got. I just wish it ran a little smoother and I could see it around better. So I'd like to actually, what I really want to do is put a cab on the conveyors and be in the cab and go around like a resource. That would be frickin' awesome for some of the stuff that I want to do. Because like my snail, I'd like to do it with that. Go through and see how, like a piece of wood, if I could get into that line, see how that goes and whatever other. So I don't know, I think that'd be a neat little option. Maybe that's a suggestion. Could be an idea for on how to work on monster techs. You throw a cab on a conveyor or a specialized block or whatever, have it travel through, and then just, you'd have to have a stop option for the conveyors. then you just stop conveyor, and then you can work around wherever you are. I think that'd be kind of a neat idea. I don't know how useful it'd be for everybody, but it would help me. I know any advantage I can get so I can see better when I'm building on these big suckers. Oh, I'll take it. Yeah, I've noticed that I got a little problem with my refineries up there. The one line I made a boo-boo, and I put a conveyor attached to the main line, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. I gotta fix that. The other one, I think it's just backwards. I can't see the arrows on most of my conveyors, so I don't know. But anyway, I'll get back to that later. I'm more in the mood for some battling. And these guys, they're the lucky fellas. Oh yeah, they blow up kind of nice. Oh, there he goes. It's like a firework. And they're not really doing enough to tell me they want to survive. Oh, just a little shot. Flatbed, get over here. So it reminds me of the flatbed of a train or a tractor trailer. Lots of red dots, but they ain't doing a whole hell of a lot. Attack me! Don't take it easy on me, you fools. I'm bored. Try and blow me up. Okay, if you're not gonna fight, run away. Oh, he is trying to fight. It took him too long. Silly, silly, silly. Hesitation is the biggest thing, biggest screw up you can do. When it comes to fighting, anyway. I don't know if they got a spoiler. The front GSO wing or whatever the hell it's really called. I'm just gonna let this guy follow me. I ain't really in the mood for cleaning up, so I'll just let those blocks despawn and try and keep on the fun of it. The building with so much lag in that, I need a little action at normal speeds. My brain's starting to slow down. There we are. Here's a guy that wants to fight. Uh-oh. Oh, took the wheels off you. Oh, now we knock the armor right off him. I can see you're yellow. What the hell am I shooting at? Stuck on a hill. Kinda hoping the guns would at least turn to aim at him. The ones that can. There you are. Pop you like the balloon. A little hillside mine or harvesting. This tech does better than I thought it would. Would you look at this guy just waiting to get shot a bunch. Oh, the shredder? Let's see what you shred. You ain't bouncing me nowhere, buddy. Not this time. I guess it wasn't this guy, but anyway, still. He ain't gonna make it. I just have a feeling. All that blowing up kinda gives me the feeling. Yeah, drive into it. You're getting shorter as you do. Still got some guns left on them, though. It's like I'm aiming for his batteries. And that's exactly what it seemed to do. Take his frickin' batteries off him. That's alright. Got some left there and I want them. As far as the shredder, I was hoping to get more of the buzzsaws. And, ooh, he's got flamethrowers. Yeah, right on. I gotta go look for the next one. So I'm back at base once again. Get this guy backed in here and unloading my resources. See if I can get a few more of those silos filled up top. I think I'm getting close to one or two of them almost being topped up. Like all 3 levels. Or no, maybe not yet. Looks like I got 2 that are 2 silos full. Should use a smaller silo, damn it. No, this is all setting up for that middle piece. You can see what I've started there. I got an idea for that. I think it'll look really neat. May not actually function very efficiently. I don't know. Should. At least same as any other system. But it just has a couple of neat features. Yeah. Slowly unloading. Not too sure. Yeah, there is some flaws with this setup. That hill's really putting a screw into me. I like the idea of it at the start because then you could build there and then everything that, you know, it just comes out of the base. So resources falling, they roll out. Blocks falling, they roll out. Text being parked in there, they roll out. But what can you do? For this, it actually looks like it's working fairly decent in here now. We got things tuned up a bit, working a little better, I think. Swapped out a bunch of receivers and put these ones in. Took out the troublesome conveyors on this line, on the far right hand line, or was the right hand line. Yeah, a little bit of a look around, just kind of check, see what's happening. Not a whole hell of a lot. Holy crap, look at that thing. Well, that's working way better than I thought it would. Wow. Nice. I have to get back there and use some of those. Well, I've been working away on my base here, and I got quite a bit more done. As you can probably notice, my conveyor arrows, or silo arrows, have all went AWOL on me, and they're about 40 feet too high. But I'm just trying out this centerpiece here. I got resources running up, and what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to drop off. Let's see if it's going to work. It should get up there, and then drop, and then fall down the chute. Did it fall? I don't know, I missed it, I think. I think it worked. You get stuck in there? I don't know, I got, oh, there was something. Yeah, it's in there. Right on, so that's gonna work. So basically what I got going now is everything is gonna feed into this, and this is gonna continuously run. Well, after these are all filled. I was thinking of just having them as an extra luxury, but I think I'm going to fill them up, and then I'm going to try and get it all running so it's constantly flowing down through there. Man, I lost most of my wood out the back. I had this thing just crammed full. It was almost maxed out. Something didn't like it. So I'm going to need a little pickup from there too to cycle it back through, and that's why I do these little checks and all that. See how things are working. I think all my resources are done from down here now. My harvester's sitting there empty, so I'm liking the looks of that. As you can see, it's moving along kind of chuggy, but it's actually doing fairly well considering what I got going on right here. Because I got the base, 4 turret AI turrets with black holes on them, each one of them. Then the harvester, he's fairly big. My little battle guy here. I got a plane in the side there, and then I got a 5th SCU sitting back here, and then all these resources. So out of everything, I think it's doing fairly well. But just because I can, and it might be funny, let's see what this does. Oh, she still goes boom fairly good. So clear out some resources around here, get some breathing elbow room kind of stuff. So now what I got left to do is I pretty much got to get down, and I got these, so I got to run conveyors from each one of these to this ring with filters, of course, and then the ring feeds these 4, which can drop down here. Now this is made in hopes that the new crafting system will work with this. And what I figure is it'll all just run down to the center there, and it'll work out really good. And then it'll go around the base, and I don't know if I'm ever really going to have much of it sell, because supposedly that crafting stuff is going to be a very big part of this game soon, because they want to take away selling blocks to make money, which will slow down the buying of blocks. So we might all have to become crafting pros. So I'm going to try and get a little head start on my base configurations, and I'm going to hope all the changes kind of work with what I've come up with. I'm trying to build in such a way so it does too. So this is probably one of my bigger bases anyway. It's not my most complicated one. I've had a couple other ones. I had a 5-piece base once. It actually all folded up like a flower. So that was kind of cool. But I think what I'm going to do right about here is I'm going to call this one at an end. I think I did pretty good today. I got the center tuned up, a bunch of conveyors laid, my refinery fixed, or the roof receivers set up all fixed. Had me a moment in there. But anyway, so if you liked what you saw, throw some likes around. Head to my channel and subscribe so you can see the latest videos I have to offer. Or just hop down into the comments, even if it's just to say hello. I'd love to hear from all of you. So until next time, everybody, we're going to see if we can wrap this base up then. Have a good one. Bye.